Hello friend, welcome back to my new lecture on PHP array and control statement, while, do while and for each loop. So in previous class I had explained about the basics of PHP and about the if statement, switch statement, as well as string. So this is in continuation of the previous lecture. So so in this lecture, first of all, I will discuss about the array. So you can see here when we have to divide this, define an array. So how to write an array? You can see in this statement. So array zero position means array. We have to write here array keyword, and then zero equals to, and then we have to write this greater than sign, equal sign and greater than sign. This will represent PHP will be stored on 0 position, and Perl will be stored on 1 position, and C will be stored on 2 position. So this way we are storing PHP, Perl and C at 0, 1 and 2 position. So this arrow will indicate that in 0 position we are storing PHP value. So this is one way. So books is array. So we'll write here the books, dollar sign prefix with the books. So books is not a simple variable. Books is a array variable because after books we have written here array. So in second statement you can see here dollar books, again dollar books equals to array, and in 0 position we have written here PHP. Uh, Directly we can assign three values. So without writing 0, 1, 2, so we'll mention here only 0, 0 array, equal sign and greater than sign. So at 0 position it will be PHP, and accordingly in 1 position Perl and 2 position C. So we don't have to mention here 1 and 2. So directly we'll mention 0 position. So this is the another way, and this is the third way, where again we are writing here dollar books equals to array, and PHP, Perl and C are three variables which we are storing on array. So accordingly PHP will be stored at 0 position, Perl will be stored at 1 position, and C will be stored on 2 position. So in this way we are storing these three variables on array. So suppose we have to print the second position of the books array. So by writing echo dollar books. So we write here echo and then dollar books, and we are printing second position of the books array. So the second position of books array we have been C. So the output will be C. And same way we can also write this type of output statement echo dollar books and Perl, which position the Perl is stored. So it will display at which position Perl is stored. So you can see here Perl is stored as 1 position, so the output will be 1. So we can return the value as well as their subscript also we can return. So this is array. And now you can see some more array also. This is the piece of PHP program. The program will be start by question mark and PHP, and then we have this car array, cars array, and this is array, and we have mentioned Volvo, BMW and Toyota, three values on this cars array. And by this statement echo I like dollar car 0, so it will display Volvo in this place. Then dot is used for the concatenation. So we are concatenating I like with cars 0% means with Volvo, and again we are concatenating with comma. So after it will display comma. Again we are concatenating with car 1 position. At the 1 position of the car BMW is stored, so it will display BMW here. Again we are concatenating and, so it will display and accordingly, and then again we are concatenating with car second position of the car array. So in the second position of car array Toyota is there, so it will display Toyota, and then again it will concatenate with dot, finally it will display the full stop. So this is the complete statement. And same way we are storing here age is a array. You can see here age equals to array, so it means age is a array. So here this is some different type of array. Basically the array having array will start always by the zero subscript 0 1 2. Suppose we have to change the subscript. In this case, you can see the subscript is Peter. So in place of now you can see here in the second slot, second statement, this is again PHP code, and here age is a variable, array variable, and we have mentioned at Peter position we are storing 35. So the age of Peter is 35, means this is array, age is array, but its subscript is Peter. Its subscript is not 0 1 2 3 4. Its first subscript is Peter. However, in case of this previous example, we have the subscript will the first subscript will be automatically, it will be 0, second will be 1, and third will be 2, 0, 1, and 2. While in this case, the first subscript is Peter, second is Ben, and third is Joe. So at Peter position we have 35, at Ben position we have 37, and Joe position we have 43. So accordingly we are storing the value. So this is the another way of storing the variable, just like a vector type in Java as well as in data structure. So suppose we have to print the value of value of this age Peter, or the age of Peter. So in that case we will write here echo Peter is uh, age Peter, Peter position of age array. So in the Peter position of age array we have 35, so it will display 35. So Peter is concatenated with 35 dot, again we are mentioned here dot, it is again concatenated with year home. So this way we have mentioned this one. So this is a type of array, and we can use functions also with array. So this is numbers is array, and in this array we have 4 6 2 22 11, and we will sort it by sort numbers. So by this we will sort this number. So all the numbers will be sorted. So numbers is array. So these all numbers will be sorted by this command sort numbers. So now again I have this I am showing this program. So here we are starting the program, again we are by question mark PHP, and in this program we have stored this bar value at 4 position and 2 value at 12 position. So accordingly, as the previous program where at Peter position we have 35, Ben position we have 37, Joe position we have 43. So accordingly we are mentioning here at 4 position we are storing bar, at 12 position we are storing 2. So when we will print the 4 position of the array, so this is ARR is the array, we have mentioned here this is array. So when we will print ARR, 4 position of ARR array, so it will display bar value. And in the second statement, when we are printing the value of 12 position, so it will return 1. So 2 means 1 value. So from the ARR array we are printing the 12 position, so it will return 12. So this is another example of array. So now I am showing you the while loop. So in PHP, the while loop is same as the while loop of C language or Java language. So you can understand this program very easily. So here the program is started by the less than question mark PHP, and we have first variable $x equals to 1. So 1 is stored on X variable. So the loop we have mentioned here while loop. This loop will run up to 5. So we have mentioned here $x less than equal to 5. So 5 times it will execute. So every time X will be increased by 1. So we are writing here post increment. So by X is increased by 1. So the number is $x, and we are the number is the first time the number is 1, and then we are writing here br type of HTML, and again it will display, it will add one value on X value on X. So when we will return on the loop, X will be 2, 2 is less than 5, and again we will display the number is 2. So accordingly it will display 5 numbers. So we have mentioned here $x less than equal to 5. So it will display 5 numbers. So 5 times it will execute and 5 numbers it will display. So this is while loop. And now you can see we can also use do while loop. So like while loop we have this is while loop, and like while loop we can use do while loop. But the difference between while and do while, in case of the while loop is always it is called entry loop, and this is called do while loop exit loop. This is called exit loop. So at the entry we are not checking any condition here. So this is called exit loop, and we are checking the condition at the exit at the end of the loop. So here we have mentioned x equals to 1, and do we have started the program by do, and then we have written here equal the number is $x. So initially x is 1, so it will display 1, and then br tag. So br will be line break. So again, in the next line, x equals to x plus 1 or x plus plus, it will be incremented by 1. So x will be, now x will be 2. First time it will display 1, and then it will display 2. Then it will be 2, and the condition will be checked 2 is less than 5. Yes, if 2 is less than 5, then we will move to the do, will return to the loop, and then again it will display number is 2, then br is the line break, and x will be increased by 1, so it will be 3, and dollar x means 3 is less than 5, so accordingly it will run up to 5. And while at the end of this while loop, so the while is closed by the semicolon. So this is the do while loop. Now 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 you can see the for loop. In for loop, for loop is also same as the for loop of the Java and C language. And you can see here. So x equals to 0, and $x is less than equal to 5, and x plus plus. So first of all we are initializing. So always we use dollar sign with the variable. So initially x is 0, and then we have mentioned here x is less than equal to 5, and then finally we have x plus plus means x equals to x plus 1, and we are printing here the value of x. Same program is written again and again. So we will not write here x plus plus increment operator we are not using here. So it is used here. So all the condition, initialization, condition, and increment. So everything is written inside the for loop. So this is the for loop program, and this is again another program of the for loop. So this is program for the sum of n natural number. So you can see here n is 10. So suppose we have mentioned here 100. So it means it is the sum of 100 natural number. So in this case it is the sum of 10 natural number. So initially sum is 0. So we'll use here I, $i. So initially $i is 1, and $i is less than $n. So loop will run up to 10, and $i equals to I plus 1. So we have mentioned here I plus plus post increment, and we are starting from here for loop, and sum equals to sum plus I. So initially sum is 0, so 0 plus 1. So next time when we execute this loop, so then I will be 2. So then again sum will be 1, 1 plus 2. Then it will be 3, 3 plus 3. So it will be 6, 6 plus 4. So accordingly it will execute the sum of 10 natural number, and finally we will display the sum echo $sum. So by this statement we can display it. So this is the sum of 10 number program, 10 natural number program. So we are using here for loop. So now finally I am showing you for each, like for loop we can use for each loop in PHP. So how to use this for each loop? So you can see in this example. So we are starting here the PHP code, and we have different colors: red, green, blue, yellow. We have been these 4 colors, and these 4 colors are stored in colors array. So now you can see $color as value. So $color, color is a variable. So first time the from the colors array, we will extract the first color and it will transfer to the value array, value variable, and echo value. So we'll display the value of this value variable. So it will display that. And second time when this for each loop again will execute, then the next color, green color, will be transferred to the value variable and echo dollar value. So it will display the green. And third time it will run again. It will when third time it will execute, then the third color means blue color will be transferred to the value variable and echo dollar value. So it will display blue color. So accordingly, for each loop, extract one by one from the from the array and transfer to the another variable, value variable. So we have to mention here as keyword. So this is array and this is the variable, and in place of this array we can directly mention all these values here also, or we can use array also here. So we are transferring one by one values on value variable, and then we are printing it by echo dollar value. So it will be printed by this statement variable. So this is for each loop. And however in for loop, this is the for loop, and in case of the for loop we have increment condition and initialization condition and increment. And so this is the slight difference between for loop and for each loop. So thank you guys. I hope you understand all these facts of this PHP programming. And thank you again. Thank you.